Hey, how you going? It's Sharon here, jumping on quickly to share some thoughts and insights about relationships, and specifically for couples that are wanting to nurture their relationship a little bit more at the moment. Perhaps you're experiencing a little bit of disconnect, or you're just finding yourself so busy at the moment, the two of you just hardly spend any quality time together. So we do have a big focus on couples at the moment. We have a couples retreat coming up at the end of July. So I thought I'd jump on here and let you know about how you can tell whether or not a couples retreat would be useful for you or a benefit to your relationship. So many of the couples that we have coming on board are really there because they do recognize that their timetables, their lifestyle is really full at the moment, and they just haven't been and nor do they necessarily know how to spend quality time together, to make time for each other. So that is one of the first reasons that we put together the couples retreat, is because there is a real need for many couples to be able to just step away from their day-to-day responsibilities and day-to-day roles to put aside some genuine time for each other, where you don't need to worry about anything else apart from each other and of course yourselves. You know, at the retreat we take care of everything else. All you need to do is really just rock up and be part of the experience. So that is the first way that you can tell that a couples retreat could be useful for you, is that, you know, you might get to the end of a week and you might realize that you've not really sat down and had a proper conversation with each other all week. You might feel like you don't really know how each other is. You know, you might get to a Saturday morning and stop and take a breath after a busy week at work and be like, oh, hey, how are you? I don't really feel like I've checked in with you all week. I don't really feel like we've spoken all week. Sure, there's been the general chit chat conversation. How was your day? You know, what's going on? What did you do at work? How are the kids? You know, all that sort of stuff. But to have a real genuine conversation about, you know, how are you feeling about this, and what are you looking forward to, and what's going on for you surrounding, you know, this thing that's changing in your life. Those kind of conversations are the conversations that bring you together as a couple, and it's giving you the opportunity, the time, and the attention for one another to be able to engage in that conversation is the first benefit of our couples retreat. The second way that you can tell that you might benefit or perhaps really enjoy a couples retreat is to ask yourself, do I spend more time with my children or with my husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, partner? And I'm kind of laughing at this because I know for a fact that there are many, many couples out there who would absolutely have to put their hands up and say, yep, I spend more time with my children than I do with my partner right now. And, you know, it's easy to do. There's lots of to-dos for the children, you know, whether they're little children and they need lots of help with just life's demands, or they're slightly bigger children, but they need taking to sports events, to school events, to social activities, all in an effort to make sure that they are nourished, that they are empowered, and that they're given the platform to succeed in life. And these are all genuine and very good quality needs and desires. However, sometimes it can mean that for your relationship, you are just limited on time around how much you can engage with each other and how much you can spend quality time together. So if that's you, then definitely this couples retreat is an opportunity for you to block out 4 days in your diary, just this once off, where you say, and you make amends for, or you make arrangements for all the kids' activities, or you just make this once off schedule in your diary where you say, this is going to be time for us to reconnect, to have some fun together, to enjoy spending quality time together, as well as, obviously in the nature of the health and wellbeing retreat that it is, as well as spend some time nurturing ourselves and working on our own health and wellbeing. So another way that you can tell that a couples retreat could be really beneficial for you as a partnership or as a couple, and this one's not as much of a fun one, but certainly sort of noticing or recognizing that there is a little bit of a sense of disconnect between the two of you. There might be moments of tension, and there might be moments where you kind of feel like you're not quite lining up with your thoughts or what you say. You might not be seeing eye to eye quite as well, and you kind of might feel like you're missing something in the communication with each other, that one of you is saying one thing and the other is not properly hearing them. You might feel like at times that there is a bit of stress or a bit of tension around the relationship. Now, it's certainly not an always thing. It's certainly not at a level where your relationship is, being affected detrimentally necessarily. You're just noticing that it's a little bit more common or a bit more frequent than it ever used to be, and you don't like it. And there's certainly a good reason to not like it. And this is because, we hear of and speak to couples a lot where their communication has completely broken down, and most of their communication has come to a point where they're not seeing eye to eye, where lines are getting crossed, and they've come to a point where they feel like there's judgment, where they feel like there's criticism, where they feel like there's pressure constantly between the two of them. So it's certainly not at that level yet at all, and hopefully it never gets to that. But this is one way to make sure that we prevent that for you as well, because working on your relationship is the number one way to make sure that we maintain and continue to nurture the quality of our relationships. And it all comes back to spending quality time together and working on our communication with each other. So the spending quality time together in an environment that is relaxing, that is nurturing, and that is good for you means that it eliminates stress. It eliminates pressure, life's pressure, which can often be communicated in our relationships. So if we're experiencing stress at work, we bring that stress home, we're stressed at home, and then we become a less resourceful communicator at home. And then that has its own knock-on effects, of course, relating back to work. And by coming on retreat, you actually put you both into a more relaxed state, where you set yourself up with a far better platform for then being able to reset your communication. You get to have fun together again, and you get to smile and laugh and enjoy each other's company. And it just resets that communication foundation for you to then return back home with a better sense of understanding and connection with one another, as well as feeling more rested and replenished off the back of the health and wellbeing retreat. Of course, the other part to this is that it is more difficult to be a good communicator, to give to the relationship, to be a supportive ear to your partner, if you yourself don't feel like you're being very well taken care of. Now, the number one person who can take care of you is you. So part of this couples retreat is about making sure that you yourself is nourishing your own health and well-being. We take care of the exercise, we take care of the good nutrition, we take care of the rest and relaxation, we offer massage, we offer mindfulness, we offer meditation. So all of that is about taking care of your own health and well-being, so that you can be the best version of yourself and the best version of a partner that you can be for that special person in your life. So there we go. There is 3 key areas or 3 key reasons why you might want to consider joining us on our couples retreat. If you really recognize any of those elements, certainly click on the link to go to the website, fill in an inquiry form that'll shoot straight through to me, and I'll jump on the phone and I'll talk you through the elements of the retreat. I'll talk to you about the packages that we have and how it all works. And you can make up your own mind as to whether or not you'd like to join us. I hope to see you there. I'd really love to spend the time with you and your partner, and it is myself and my husband who delivers the couples retreat. So it's not just me, but we do bring a couples focus in terms of the training and delivery, in that it is both myself and my husband there delivering this retreat together. So I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Bye-bye.